is Sugar from House of Cyanide. I decided I wanted to do a little bit of an altar tour slash bookshelf tour, and so I wanted to share that with you. So I want to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you the altar setup that I have behind me. In most of my videos I usually sit in front of it, so I'm going to share that with you now. That's Newbie, my kitty. Say hi, Newbie. Can you tell I'm a daughter of Bast? I always have a cat in my lap, even when I'm making videos. Okay. So, here's my altar. I have it lit up with my candles, and I made these candles myself from recycled wax. So, this candle here, this red candle, is my worship candle for my goddess. So this is a devotional candle to her and my God. So and behind that is a large rough quartz. It's a little bit bigger than palm size in my opinion. And this was a birthday gift from a friend of mine. You'll see that most of my most treasured possessions have been gifts to me. It's wonderful. I have great friends. So this here represents my God. It's a sparkly skull, as you can see. Got him from, I think, the dollar store during Halloween last year or the year before. So that represents my God. I actually work with a lot of gods. This person represents what I nickname my dad, and that's actually the Egyptian god Set. So the skull represents him. He's kind of a trickster chaos deity, and that's why it's sparkly. He's also a psychopomp, which is somebody who can open the gateway to the other world. As I said earlier, I'm a daughter of Bast, and there's Bast right there on my statue, right next to my dad. There's not a whole lot of Bast Setites that I know. That's people that work with both Bast and Set. Although I've ran into a couple, and I'm always like, oh my god, we need to talk, because I don't know a lot of people that primarily work with both of them. It's pretty much a unique combination. So this picture right here I got at an antique store, as well as my set, as my Bast I got at an antique store as well. This right here I got at an antique store. I don't think you can read it. Yeah, it's not focusing. Yeah, it's not focusing on it. It says Service du Nuit on it, which is basically night service. And I keep water in it, and this is the water that I refresh daily for my deities, so that they may never thirst. Sometimes I'll put wine or things of that nature, but mostly it's just fresh water for them. I don't usually keep alcohol in the house. It's just not something that I buy on a regular basis. This is one of my mini incense burners. As you can see, it's well used and well loved. It's metal, it's circular, and then it's got, it actually holds 5 sticks, and a cone in the center, and there's a pentacle, and it looks really pretty when it's cleaned up, but I've been using it a lot. This is a money candle that I completely made. Like, I poured the wax, the whole nine. I didn't make the glass, obviously, but I poured the wax into the glass, and then Rocky, my partner, drew on it with Sharpie and a white acrylic paint pen, and drew different symbols all over it. So we both made it, and this is our household money candle. Below this is another quartz that was another gift. This is a raw quartz, and this is exactly what it looks like when it's pulled straight out of the earth. So it still has the red Arkansas clay. And I actually think this right here in the middle is limestone, and then this is quartz, and then this is quartz, and then this is limestone. So this is literally, like, when you dig it yourself, this is what it looks like. And this was another gift to me as well from a very good friend of mine. Down here in front this is a healing stone with an ankh in the middle of it. This is raw malachite, and this camera's not really doing this justice. Maybe if I go farther back. This is raw malachite. That was also a gift of mine. This was a gift from my mentor, who has passed on. As well as this tumbled quartz piece, and this quartz point was a gift from my mentor. This piece, this amethyst here, was a gift from my previous boss. I used to work in a bead and metaphysical store. Although she never said it was a metaphysical store, it was a metaphysical store. We sold crystals and beads and other pagan-related items and incense. But she did not believe in any of that stuff. She was open-minded to it, but she didn't believe it, and so she didn't want it to be a metaphysical store. But it was, despite what she wanted it to be. This right here is called a lion's paw, and it's a seashell, and this is how it forms. And I actually just oiled it right before this video, so that's why all the colors are really, really popping. You want to oil your seashells if you don't want them to basically turn into sand, because they dry out and will turn into sand and dissolve into sand, because that's what sand is seashells. So I oil mine, and I've had this for 8 years, maybe 10. But closer, no, 8 years. So I've had this for 8 years, and I oil it on a fairly regular basis, you know, for a couple of months or so. I don't really have a schedule. I just pick it up, and if it's got kind of like a powdery residue, then I oil it. This is my sacred Bic, which is a sugar skull, which is one of my favorite symbols and things that I will be using a lot of. So this, I only use this Bic to. I only use this lighter to light the candles on this altar. This is a lion's paw candle holder. It's pewter. And I've got like the remnants of a silver candle in there from some previous spell work. And then my black snuffer that I use to put out my candles. This is the business card of my mentor, who passed away, who gave me these raw crystals. So I don't have a picture of him or any of those things, so this is all that I have for him. So this is on my altar, and this always stays on my altar. And I actually didn't have this, before I had this, kept this on my altar, this business card kept popping out. Now normally I lose business cards, I can't keep business cards, but this business card kept popping up constantly, and so I was like, alright, he's talking to me, he wants to be on my altar, so that's where he is. So this is my basic working altar, and this changes constantly. Like, basically when the top gets filled with incense and wax and it starts to look messy, then I change out the altar. So this right here is just a black towel, and I changed out the towels depending on my mood, what they want, whatever. There's no real significance. It's just a towel. If I get wax on the towel, then I take the iron to the back of it and melt some of the wax off of the towel, and then the rest comes out in the dryer. This is Rocky's blanket. This is actually a big, not a big, but it's a throw blanket, and it's a lip service blanket. And because we're, you know, today is November 2nd, so we're in, you know, the Feast of Saints, and we just finished Samhain and Dia de los Muertos. I thought this was very appropriate for my altar. So, but it's a lip service blanket, which is a brand name for all those other people who know goth stuff. It's a goth clothing brand. Okay. So under here this is actually a bookshelf. So I'm going to lift this up. Pardon me while I do this. Hi, newbie. Okay, and I'm going to show you my bookshelf. Let me scoot back. Okay, now these are all. Okay, this is my witchy book collection, and I have a small handful throughout the house that I either use for reference or whatever. and they belong in this bookshelf, but if they're not on here, it's because I'm in the middle of reading them, or I pulled them for something else and I just haven't put them back. So I'm going to do another video of just this. As you can see, this is the back layer, this is the front layer, so it's double layered. I have quite an extensive collection here. So so that's my bookshelf. I'm probably going to cut this up and do a second layer. So I'm going to end this video. And I will catch you in the next video where I go into detail about my bookshelf. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye.
Les mieux, les miens.